What's going on, guys? We are back with some more Rocket League action presented to you by the Thrustmaster eSwap X Pro controller. We've got to turn on the light. There it is. We're playing more with this. Last season, we hit Supersonic Legend in Rumble. And I just want to explain to you why Rumble is so important. We're only Champ 3, Div 3 right now. We've only done placements so far, but we'll get into the queue. Last season, I'm not a very good player at Rocket League, right? And there's casters that are better than me, but I'm the only one who got the Supersonic Legend rewards because you got to play Rumble. Here, I'll show them off. I'll show them off to you. Let me see if I can find it. Oh boy, here we go. Things are lagging. There we go. We'll rock this for a game if it loads. Rocket League is having issues here with me. There we go. But the reason is because Rumble is so incredibly easy to get Supersonic Legend compared to any other playlist. Like, I am not a Supersonic Legend player normally, but if you want to get the rewards for this upcoming season, you got to play Rumble. You got to learn the power-ups. You just got to play smart in Rumble, and you will get there. Like, obviously, there's RNG elements, so, we don't want to get mad about one loss. It's going to happen in Rumble. Power-up usage. Sometimes all you get is tornadoes. It's just the way it is. But the reason why it's easier to get Supersonic Legend and Rumble is because of the MMR levels for all the playlists. Back at the end of last season, I was looking through probably about a couple days before the end of the season. I was looking at the MMR levels. 1860 in 2v2 will get you to Supersonic Legend. 1350 will get it for you in 1v1, which is a lot harder. There's about 140 players in 2v2 that had it, I believe. Or I could be wrong. No, I'm sorry, 1,400 players, because a lot of people play 2v2. 1350 1v1s, about 900 players or so there. 1910 in 3v3 will get you to Supersonic Legend. Now, these are rough numbers. Like, I look through the leaderboard and see, like, where it changes into Supersonic Legend. But, it's some rough numbers here. So that was 3v3, that's 800 players. And then you go to Rumble, it's 1350, exactly like 1v1, but 2100 players had it at that time. It's just so much easier. Now, Rumble, there's not as much rank inflation going on here because obviously not that many people play Rumble. Because even the 1v1 playlist probably gets more games in the rank system because, you only need 2 players compared to 6. But Rumble, all in all, it's really not that difficult. Like, I've seen so many players that are just that I'm like, I'm not even sure how they got up here, but they're up there with me, and I think it's just because of power-up usage. You just have to learn when to use power-ups. I've seen so many players in Rumble just waste good power-ups. Or maybe they hold on to a bad power-up for way too long. So we'll go through, we'll play a game here, we'll do some Rumble tips and tricks. I'll try and explain every single power-up I get and why I use it, and this should help you with exactly how to get to Supersonic Legend for this season. Now, obviously, I'm not there yet. We'll get there eventually. Like, it's still early on in the season, so I'm not too worried about it. But again, we hit it last season, Supersonic Legend, with the Thrustmaster, and we're going to do it again this season. So let's see how this goes. One thing to note, I don't know why my game's being a little hitchy, so I apologize for that. But one thing to note is non-standard maps are in play here as well. So you got to learn the maps a little bit. But again, not that difficult all in all. So there we go, Haymaker. Haymaker is one of the best power-ups in the game because you can play it on defense. Wait until you have a shot ready for the Haymaker. That is one that you save for a goal-scoring opportunity, unless you have to make a save. Then you could use it for that reason. But right there, I saw no one was on defense, so I used it. What you want to do normally, though, is have momentum behind your Haymaker shot. So that's what you normally want. But right there, I didn't really need it. So when the ball is just sitting there frozen, I don't know why he's going to do that. My dog is trying to climb up on me. She's annoyed that she has to be down here right now. So normally, when the ball is frozen, that's 0 momentum, but that's fine. When you're driving towards the ball for Haymaker, you'll get more momentum out of it. Don't try and jump away from the ball while the ball is also moving away from you, because then the ball is just not going to go anywhere. Waffles, yeah. Waffles really wants to be in my lap. All right. So let's see how this goes. So I have Power Hitter. You can save this and be a third man for a little bit and then try and make it happen right before you hit a ball to surprise people. But all in all, Power Hitter's not that special. You can get some demos on it, and you can get some nice shots, but it's kind of just an okay power-up. It's not that great. There's a lot of better power-ups, so it's better to just use it relatively early. Now we got spikes, and that's why you use your Power Hitters. Now spikes is definitely one you want to use. No, I can't break. So unfortunate. So that was just bad play by me. Like, I could have backflipped into the ball to make sure I pick it up. I was trying to time my boost grabs out, but the disruptor, unfortunately, didn't give me the spikes there. When you do have spikes and you bring the ball down, stay on the ground. Most people jump in the air right away. No need unless you actually, like, absolutely have to dodge someone on the ground. But you can turn a lot faster and just do weird deeks when you're on the ground that you can't do in the air. So definitely be on the ground until near the end of your shot, if you can. Alright, so we got a frozen ball here. Let's see what we got here. Let's see if he scores. Alright, no score there, so I'll use it here, just to get rid of it. So freeze, you can hold if it's late in the game and you're up, but besides that, it's not really needed. One thing also, on your rotations, be way more passive on your rotations. It's a bad plunger. I could have probably made that work a little bit better, but we still got some possession of the ball. Oh, please don't. Rip. So, if you get freeze and you're up a goal, like with like maybe 30 seconds up, I would hold on to it, because the freeze can counteract spikes really well. The only thing that doesn't counteract too well is plunger. You have to wait on that a little bit, because the plunger will still pull the ball through a freeze. So you kind of have to wait till the plunger is kind of done with what it's doing and then freeze the ball. But spikes it's really good for. Magnet it's insanely good for as well. So definitely you want to use it there. Alright, see what he does with this. Ball's too high for me. This ball's just acting crazy. No! Oh! We had 2 spikes and we just can't get a play on it because of tornadoes actually both times. Unfortunate. So we're down 3 goals, so that's okay. In Rumble, games are high scoring, so don't get too worried about it. Okay, clear that ball out. So grapple, I also use relatively early. There's some people that are better with doing like a pop shot that will use it to then get a flip reset almost for free, because if you use grapple and you're on the ground, then you can flip whenever you want, which is nice. Oh, good save, good save. Alright, start deep. Good clear back. Make sure I have it though. Oh, he's got spikes, but he caught it weirdly. Yeah, that's trouble. Never want to catch the ball on your wheels with spikes, ever. Turn around no matter what you're doing. I gotta waste my freeze here because, again, we're down 3 goals. We need offensive power-ups, not defensive ones. Oh, boy. Okay, had to waste my haymaker there. I was hoping I could just make the save without it. Have a chance at a goal, but again, you have to use it to save it. Use it to save it. Swap's pretty good. Just drive towards the ceiling. Swap with someone. They'll swap out. Like, it's not perfect, obviously. You would rather something better than that. I don't know why these guys are looking all of a sudden, but there we go. There we go. So I can get my boot on him. All right. So we got a goal. Boot as well, you want to use it basically right away. Like, unless you know there's only one man back, then you might want to save it and use it on him. It's a good defensive tool if you need to for spikes and magnet, but, you know, like, I still probably wouldn't save it unless it's like 10 seconds left in the game. And you're like, all right, here's the last power-up chance that we'll have. Oh, so unfortunate. I was hoping... Well, that ball was moving fast, so it's really hard with the plunger because he will just make it move even faster. But I was hoping I can still creep it under the bar there. Most time I will jump to make it a better angle, but I didn't there. Oh, spikes. Nice. Good tornado. Good save either way, I guess. Start deep. Let's see what we get power-up-wise. Rip indeed. It happens, you know. Can't win them all. Haymaker. That was a decent haymaker just because he knows there's only one man back at that point, and all you got to do is pass it through to the mid and then make it work. So it's not a bad play. Once in a while, like, you can do that, but most of the time I wait for a shot on the haymaker itself. All right. I guess we'll call it here. I should have done it earlier. But so we got some power tips and tricks out there. Not the greatest game, obviously, but that's going to happen, you know. Like, you'll get salty teammates and shit like that. So, what can you do? But that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much, Thrustmaster, for sponsoring the vid. Definitely check out their controller. I have a link below. It's available at Best Buy and other retailers, but my link goes to Best Buy, so definitely check it out. It's definitely a controller that I have been loving. I've been using it for the past 2 months or so now, and obviously hit Supersonic Legend with it. So if that is not a recommendation, I don't know what is. But thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.